Hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning in for another driven workout. Let's go ahead and hop into our modified driven warm-up. So we're going to start down on the floor on our knees, sitting our hips back onto our feet, forearm down, hand behind the head. We're going to connect our elbows, open up and rotate, looking up to the ceiling. Great job. We're going to do 4 reps on each side. I'm going to come up to all fours. We're going to open up opposite arm, opposite leg, going into bird dog. 4 reps on each side. And then from here, we're going to tuck our toes in. We're going to lift our knees off, lift opposite hand and foot off at the same time. Great job. So then we're going to go into push-up position. We're going to bring our right leg forward, right arm up, rotate. Warming up our hips now, standing up, opening up to the side. Side lunge, rotate. Back to the front. Back knee drops down, same side arm comes up. And we go push-up position. We'll switch to our other side and rotate. We're going to stand up, open our hips to the side, side lunge, rotate. Back to the front, back knee down, same side arm up. And back to push-up position. Walk our hips back all the way down to heels to the floor in our squat. Good squat check right here. Feel free to push those knees out if you need to. Get a little extra stretch. We're going to go out for a second round, push-up position, right leg forward, right arm up, rotate. We're going to stand up, open our hips to the side, side lunge, rotate. Back to the front, back knee drops down, same side arm comes up. Push-up position, switching legs, and rotate. Standing up, open to the side, lunge and rotate. Back to the front, back knee down, same side arm up. And we're back to our push-up position. We're walking back to our deep squat for a second squat check. See how we're doing here. Heels to the floor. We'll bring our hips up high, tuck our chin in for a hamstring stretch here. You might feel this all the way from the calves up, and that's good. Want to make sure we stretch the whole back side. We're going to walk out into downward dog. Keep those heels on the floor, so there'll be a little extra stretch here. We're going to do some reverse lunge hops, so I want to make sure we got a good stretch through our legs and our calves. Coming back to our hamstring hang, back down into our squat. Hands come up, and we stand up from there. All right, so that is our driven warm-up. Hopefully you guys are getting all warm already and feeling good. We're going to start into our workout today. So we're going to do a warm-up, which is going to be 3 exercise circuit, focusing on our core, warming up our glutes, abdominals, stabilizers in our shoulders, and then we're going to go 2 rounds of Tabata, and then we're going to finish off with a little bit of core. So a little bit of everything for you guys today. We're going to start down on the floor, working on some bridges. So for our stabilizers today, for our starting circuit, I wanted to work on single side movement because our Tabata rounds will be working with some single side stuff. So we're going to start off with bridges. You're going to lift one leg in the air, going up into bridge, and then you'll alternate to the other side, going up and down, okay? So single leg bridges to start off with. Let's get down on the floor and let's get ready, and let's go. Alternating sides, squeezing your glutes all the way up to the top, pulling your belly button down to the floor. That way you feel the pelvic bone kind of rock underneath you. Extra squeeze of the glutes at the top, but we're not engaging our low back at all. So we're going 30 seconds at each exercise, 20 seconds as a rest and rotate. 3, 2, 1. Great job. So then we're going to flip over. We're going to go into shoulder taps here. So we're going to be push-up position. You're gonna lift opposite hand and opposite to the opposite shoulder. Alternating sides, trying your best not to rock your hips at all. Okay, if you need to, drop down to your knees and perform that same exercise if being on your hands is too hard, or on your toes. Ready, set, and let's go for it. Shoulder taps, lock those hips, square to the floor. Your shoulders should be right over your hands. So readjust if you need to, on your tippy toes. If you guys need to, drop down to the knees, same exercise. Keep your body in a flat position, okay? We got 10 seconds left here. Three, two, one. All right. So our last exercise of our circuit is going to be a side lunge. So standing right in the center of your mat, stepping out to the side, I want you to sit those hips back and shift towards that leg. You're going to push off, come back together, step out to the other side. Again, shift those hips back. Your shoulder, knee, ankle should be semi in line. Shoulders are going to be a little more forward. Push off. That way you feel your glutes, hamstrings, and your core stabilizing you to come back together, okay? All right, so 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, set, let's go. Remember, our starting circuits are really just to warm up our body, so we don't need to go all out. Especially the first round, get used to it. Make sure you're feeling the right muscles. If you're feeling ready to bump it up the next two, feel free. Again, think about your breathing. This first round's to really nail in the exercises, feeling good with it. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. So that was the first round of our first circuit. We're going to start back down on the floor, getting into our second round. We're starting off with bridges. Ready, set, let's go. So most of you will find that your bridges don't lift too far off the floor, which is fine. As long as you're feeling the bum working, feeling the core working, and you're not feeling the low back working. 3, 2, and 1. All right. So we're flipping on over into our shoulder taps. We got about 10 more seconds left to rest. And so for these ones, one thing I forgot to mention is also keep your feet toward the outside of the mat so you can stabilize your hips better. All right, push-up position. Ready, set, and let's go. So shoulders over hands, feet wider towards the outside of the mat, square the hips to the floor. You should aim for very little hip movement. You're pushing through the floor with your opposite arm and leg that are down on the floor to stabilize you. 3, 2, 1. Great job. Out to the top. Whew. Feeling a little parched. All right, so we're getting into our lunges, side lunges, starting at the center of the mat. Let's go ahead and go. We're going to lunge down to the side, step together, lunge down. So really feel those hips shift to the side as well as shift backward, okay? So you're really loading that glute muscle as much as you can, exploding through it, back to the center. I always like to think opposite arm and leg move together. Well, I don't think I know, they should. And time. That helps me bringing those elbow to knee a little bit more just to get that shift into the hip. All right, so that's round 2. We're down to the floor, starting round 3. This is our final round here, so if you guys want to bump it up, feel free. Ready? Let's go. This one to bump up, you're gonna go up into a bridge, you're gonna hold, and you're never gonna come down. You're just alternating legs, staying up. Try not to rock the hips, keep them nice and stable. Engage the core. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. So we're flipping over. Last one of shoulder taps. Surprisingly enough, to make this one a little bit harder, you're gonna go slower. Nice and slow movements. So when you guys are in that push-up position, raise your arm up forward and then come to your shoulder. Bring it back down. I'll do it with you guys as we hop in here. So we're gonna be into that push-up position. Getting on up. You guys are gonna raise that arm up, bring it into the shoulder and back down. Raise the arm forward, into the shoulder and back down. So you guys have to hold it just a little bit longer, engaging more of your abdominals, really getting them to recruit and hold you. As well as your glutes. Help stabilize. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Whew. Okay, so we got last exercise here, side lunges. Hopefully you guys, your bodies are like really warm. You're feeling your glutes, you're feeling your abs, feeling some stabilization in your shoulders. We're gonna need all that for our Tabata rounds. All right, last one, side lunges. Let's go. You want to inhale as you come down, exhale as you come up. Almost there, keep it up. 3, 2, 1, all right. So I want you guys to go ahead and grab some water, catch your breath. Whew. So we got Tabata to finish, or not finish us off. We're right in the middle of the workout. So next up, Tabata, 2 different exercises. We're going 4 minutes, 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off. It's gonna be a total of 6 rounds. Whew. So this first exercise, it's gonna be that single side work. We're gonna be using the glutes, hamstrings, core. We're doing a reverse lunge hop. So we're gonna stick with one side for 20 seconds. The next 20 seconds interval, we're gonna hit the other side. So each side's gonna get 3 rounds of Tabata work, okay? So as you go down into this reverse lunge, I want opposite hand to reach towards that opposite ankle. And you're gonna come up, and then your opposites are gonna come up, okay? So you're coming right back down and jump, okay? So that's what it's gonna look like. You're just gonna repeat through that pattern, hop, nice and controlled. If hopping's not in the picture for us, totally fine. I want you guys coming down for that reverse lunge, bringing it up nice and quick. You're not leaving the floor at all, but you're giving that driving motion as if you were coming right back down, okay? So that's what it's gonna look like. First exercise, we're gonna go 6 rounds through, 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off. I'm leading you guys, so just listen in for my cues. So let's start with whatever leg you wanna start with. We're gonna get ready, set, and let's go. Great job. Again, you wanna practice sitting those hips back like we did in our side lunges. Shoulders, knees, ankle, all in line. And time. All right, so that's our first one. We're gonna switch over to our other leg. So like I said, 3 rounds on each leg. You really wanna try to push yourself. First one's a bit of the warm up, and then you find that good spot for yourself, whether you can go forward or stay right where you're at, okay? Whew, other leg, ready, set, let's go. Almost there. And time. Woo! Whew. That one added up. All right. So we're switching to our other side. That was our first round. We got 2 more rounds. Ready? We're on to our first leg. Set. Let's go. This one should really get our heart rate up. Get into your rhythm. Keep it up. Three, 2, 1. Woo. Whew. All right, we're switching to our other side. Grab some water in your breaks if you need to. You just gotta be quick. We only got 20 seconds. All right, we're switching legs. Ready, set, let's go. Halfway through. 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, so that was second round. This is third, final round of this exercise. Whew. Deep breaths. All right, starting leg. Ready, set, let's go. Try to stick with that hopping if you can. And like I said, if you can't hop, you're doing the same motion without leaving the floor. Almost there. Whew. 3, 2, 1. All right. Deep breaths. All right, switching over to our other leg here. Last 20 seconds, and let's go. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. All right, great job, everyone. Grab some water. Whew. I gotta catch my breath there really quick. Okay. All right, so our next round of Tabata isn't gonna be as fast paced, but there's a but. We are going to be using the whole body. So it's gonna take a lot of muscle recruitment here. Focus in on what your body's feeling. Don't push it too far, okay? So we're gonna be doing break dancers. So you'll start in this position here, butt off the floor. You're gonna rotate. So you're in this position, go down for a little mini push-up, coming back here, and then you rotate the other way, little mini push-up, okay? So that's what it's gonna look like. If you need to break those up, which I'm totally fine, all that rotation might be a little bit much on the body. 20-second interval is gonna be here, going bridge, back down. Okay, so that's gonna be one 20-second interval. That interval finishes, you're gonna go on safely, turn over to quadruped position. You can have knees on the floor. You go down into those push-ups depending on how you're feeling. If you can't, take those knees off the floor, hitting those push-ups, okay? So everyone's gonna be at their own spot for this one. It's not an exercise that's gonna be necessarily easy. So we're all gonna push ourselves together here. We're gonna be in it together. Woo! Let's do this thing. So, starting position. Move that thing back so I don't hit it. Okay. So, let's get ready and let's go. First interval here. Flipping over, push up. Back to our back. Flipping over and push up. So this is nice and controlled. It is not a race. I'm honestly probably moving a little quicker than I should, but I'm excited. So find that spot for you and time and stick with it, okay? Whew. So we're doing 6 rounds. That was 1. Another thing is keep your elbows soft on this one. Don't lock out your elbows. It's not gonna feel good, okay? And let's get ready. 2nd round. Set, and let's go. And it's elbow soft as you transition here. If you need to, sit your butt down and then come back off. That fully progressed version is going to be keeping your butt off the floor, hips a little bit higher. Whew. And time. Whew. Just work right in my butt. So you guys are probably feeling pretty quick is full body here. Okay, so that was our first 2 rounds. These next 2 rounds, I'm going to do the modified version. So I'm going to start with the hips, and then we're going to go into the upper body, okay? Ready, set, go. So if the other one we were doing works, keep it going. If you guys are doing modified with me, let's do it. So this one's going to mostly focus on lower body, a little upper body stability. You should be feeling the glutes and hammies on this one. And time. So that's going to be that first round. 2nd round, we're going to be here. We still got a few more seconds of recovery. 10 more seconds. So you're flipping onto front position. Hey, maybe arms aren't strong enough for push-ups. Just hold a quadruped position. I'll talk through it as we're there. Ready? Let's go. So you're here, knees off the floor. This is going to be fully progressed. Going down into push-ups. Regressed, knees down. Again, down into push-ups will be a little bit easier on the body. And then the full regressed version is you're just going to lift those knees off and you're going to isolate, hold here. And time. Whew. There's a couple different that we could do for that. So we got 2 more rounds to do. Okay, 2 more 20-second bouts. We got this. So I'm going to go back to our original version. Ready? Let's go. Woo! End time. Oh my geez. We're crushing it. 10 more seconds left of rest. We're going to try to go all out on this last one. No matter where you guys are at, give it your all here. Ready, set, and let's go. Remember, this is all about all your muscles working together. Don't rush it. Feel the control. And time. Ooh-wee. Ha. Great work, everyone. Grab some water. Catch your breath. So we're going to do a little bit of a plank challenge here. Might challenge some of you, might be pretty easy for some of you, but let's all do it together, okay? So we're going to do plank hold, 30 seconds on, 10 seconds rest, right back up to a plank hold, another 30 seconds. We'll go 3 rounds, and after that's going to be the end of the workout, okay? So this is our last bit. I want you guys to really push yourselves. You guys can be up on your hands into a push-up position, or down on the forearms, whatever's going to be most comfortable for you. If you guys need to double up your mat or bring in a pillow, find whatever position's comfortable for you. You got this. We're doing it together, okay? So we're starting off 30-second interval for planks. Like I said, you're either up here on your hands or you're down here on the forearms, okay? Wipe off your arms if they're sweaty, like me. And let's get down, and 30 seconds, let's go. Try to keep a nice flat position if you need to, feet wide on the mat. Palms should be down on the floor if you guys are on your forearms. Great job. We got 10 seconds left in this one. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds rest. Whew, I'm already feeling it. I'm not much of a planker, but I want to be, so we got to work at it. Ready? Back up. 30 seconds. Whew, my arms are slipping. Shoulders over your hands, over your elbows, depending on what position you're in. You should feel up on your tippy toes as much as you can. We got 10 seconds left here. 3, 2, 1. Whew. 10 seconds rest here. Should have brought in a mop. All right, ready? Let's go. 30 seconds. Last bit here. We're holding. If you guys want to challenge yourself, rock forward and backward. Doing a little bit of body saw action. Whew. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Great job, everyone. Well, that was a great workout. Hope you guys really enjoyed that. I know I did. So grab some water and catch your breath. We're gonna go through a little stretch together. We're gonna finish it off, leaving you guys on a good note and ready for the rest of your day. Whew. All right, so our first stretch, since we just worked core, let's go down into Cobra here. Pull your shoulder blades back, engage your glute muscles. Give yourself 3 deep breaths here. Great job, and we're gonna push back. We're gonna go into child pose. Let's walk our hands to the left so we feel stretch on the right side of our back. Let's walk our hands to the right so we feel stretch on the left side of our back. From here, we're going to come up. We're going to swing our right leg forward, lowering down into pigeon. You guys can be here, straighten out that leg if you can. Bend the back knee if you need to, bring it into a 90-degree on both legs. Everyone's gonna be at their own spot for this stretch, definitely. If you guys can't go down to your elbows, that's totally fine, stay up. We just wanna feel that stretch back here in the glute. We're gonna come out of that one. We're gonna switch so that the left leg's forward now, going down into the pigeon. Awesome. And then last one, we're gonna come out of that. We're gonna bring hips high into down dog. Heels to the floor, stretch out those calves. Relax your shoulders as much as possible. And we'll walk back so that we're in hamstring hang. Bend the knees if you need to. And then we're gonna roll up nice and slow, all the way back up to the top. All right, thank you so much for tuning in for another driven workout. It was wonderful having you guys. Stay hydrated, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you for our next workout.